jaguar. This is amazing, and it's playing again. You know what I think it's doing? Scratching up against it. It's licking the camera. It's licking the camera. That is incredible. I can't believe it. With wildlife filmmaking, it's impossible to ever perfectly hone in on a target. You can set yourself up for success by being in a location that has the possibility of encountering these animals. But with something like a jaguar, you can never know for certain that you are going to spot one of these animals. We didn't go into Brazil intending to ever film a jaguar episode, and we didn't pivot and start going in that direction until we actually started seeing signs of these animals in the environment. I've never seen a jaguar in the wild, but I knew that there was the chance of them being in the area. The first indicator that we had found that there were jaguars moving within the location were tracks. And they were fresh tracks, which means that a jaguar had been in our area very recently. Look at this. This is a game trail. That is a jaguar track. Once we started realizing that there were jaguars in the area, we said, I wonder if there's any chance of actually catching one of these jaguars on camera. One of the biggest challenges we faced once we started producing the jaguar episode was getting ourselves into the right place at the right time. We're working from boats on the river system, and cruising up and down the river gives you a great opportunity to see jaguars, but it's also very challenging because you're not out on foot physically searching. So to spend hours upon hours drifting in silence looking for these cats becomes very trying after a while. Now, this is an incredibly elusive big cat. They primarily move around at night, so what we did was actually set up trail cameras. Trail cameras were going to give us the best chance of being able to catch images of one of these large cats at night when they're moving around. Those are cat scratch marks. Those are claws that have raked across the trunk of this tree. Now, anytime you set up a trail camera, it's a 1 in a million shot that you're going to get an awesome animal encounter. But when it came to the jaguar, a baby jaguar literally played with our trail camera for 8 straight minutes. And then there's this incredible moment where the little jaguar cub pulls back, looks at the camera, does this big jaguar yawn, looks back at the camera, and then continues playing. And just after that happens, then you can see another cub come into the shot and the mother. So we had 3 jaguars hanging out in this location. But it wasn't until the last day where we had our ultimate moment of encounter.
Let's go back to the boat.
Okay, Eddie, we gotta get back to the boat.
Did you hear something?
They heard something. Get back in the boat. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Get back to the boat, go, 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 go. We were collecting one of the trail cameras when our boat guide said, whoa, 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 get back in the boat, get back in the boat. So we scatter and run into the boat, back it up slightly down the river, and you have these different birds that are up in the trees making these alarm calls. Now, there are specific bird species that will alarm when a large predator's in the environment. And then we started hearing the sound of a jaguar, and it was this really weird, distinct sound, unlike anything we'd ever heard before. It was sort of this, so we hunkered down. I'm on the front of the boat. The cameras are rolling the entire time, and we're just waiting and listening. We might have a jaguar. And then from the underbrush, we hear some movement, and the cub swims straight across the river in front of us. It was amazing. Swimming right across the water. In that moment, we said, okay, well, we know that this is one of the smaller jaguars. It must be the mother that's calling from the underbrush. So we very slowly started motoring our boat upriver, following the sounds of the jaguars in the underbrush. And then there was this incredible instance. And the mother walks down to the edge of the embankment, sticks her head through the underbrush, and stares straight at us. I felt like it lasted for minutes. I know it was only a matter of seconds. It was one of the most incredible shots I think we got the entire season. It all came together perfectly. So having an encounter like that with one of the largest cat species on the planet was a moment that we certainly didn't expect to capture in this first season of Brave the Wild, but we got it, and I think it's probably my favorite episode that we filmed all season.